Hello lovelies, I hope you're all doing amazing. In today's video I'm going to create this rainbow smoke design, and you might recognize this design because this design was the first one I ever made on my YouTube channel. It was my first ever video editing experience, and the audio isn't really good and there are things that are questionable about the video, but it has gotten a lot of views and I get comments on it every day asking questions because they can't hear what I'm saying and stuff like that. So I'm just redoing this video and trying to be a little bit more clear. You can see my first video, I will link it down below, but honestly this will be a lot better. So I'm starting off by putting down 2 coats of black gel polish on a prepped nail, curing in between. When doing black gel polish, it's super important to go in with thin layers because otherwise it might wrinkle in the lamp and not cure properly. So make sure that you do that. Then I am coming in with flat matte. This is a matte top coat, which I will use just because I want the surface to be completely matte and not sticky or shiny in any way for the next part. Once that has cured completely, I'm going to wipe off the surface with isopropanol alcohol to make sure that there is no sticky layer whatsoever left on the nail. This step is super important. The nail cannot be sticky at all, so make sure you get everything off. Then I'm using Perfect White from Matte & Glam, which is also really important that you use a white that is quite runny, a little bit more on the looser side rather than an art gel paint or anything like that. I've tried different ones, you will see later in the video, but this is what I find works the best. So it's just really smooth, and I'm just gonna paint on a line in the middle. Then I'm using isopropyl alcohol or isopropanol alcohol, rubbing alcohol. You can also use acetone, but I prefer to use alcohol. And I just put it on my brush, and I will just dab my brush onto that white uncured gel polish. So it's not cured in any way, I'm just coming in with the alcohol straight over. And I am just doing that until I'm happy with the dispersion and everything like that. If I feel like I've gotten too much off, I can just add more gel polish before curing again, just to make sure that the smoke will be super vibrant, because this white will be the background to the pigments. So the pigments will only show where the white is, it will not show on the black background. So I will just keep doing that, and when I'm happy I'm going to let all of the alcohol evaporate before putting it in the lamp and giving it a full cure. Then I'm going to use my neon pigments. I bought this in a physical store. You can literally get these anywhere you want. Some people have asked if you can use acrylic powder. I don't know. I'm using pigments because it's super light and it really sticks to that surface. If you want to use acrylic powder, then you can try. But this is just what I do, and this works for me. Then I'm just dabbing the pigment into that tacky layer, so do not clean off the tacky layer. Also important that the white is actually tacky and not like a no wipe kind of color. It needs to have a tacky layer or the pigment won't stick. And this is so important that the background was tack free, because now the pigment will only go onto that white. So yeah, that white has been cured, and I'm just coming in with the pigment, just dabbing it in, kind of blending it together. You don't have to do a lot of effort to do this. You can basically just go in and it will kind of blend itself. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to put it in the lamp a little bit extra, just because that tacky layer can actually cure a little bit into that pigment. The top layer that's connected to the oxygen will actually still be tacky, so you can just cure that a little bit more. So that is what I did. I'm gonna show you again on the other nails what I did, and here you can see on that index finger this was a different tip. You can see that I tried to use a thicker viscosity gel that was kind of like an art gel, and it didn't disperse in the same way and it didn't get that cool smoke effect, which is why I switched to the Madam Glam one, because this is like a lot runnier and disperses a lot better, and you can kind of get that nice fade towards the edges, blending into the black background. But you can see there on the finished nail that that doesn't look as good as the other one that I just did. So yeah, again, I'm just putting on the white, dispersing it with alcohol, but again, you can use acetone if you prefer to, and then I'm going to cure once everything has evaporated. You need just a super small amount of the pigment. You really need like very little. It will go a long way. Once you've put the pigment on that tacky layer, it won't come off, so you can't just keep rubbing or putting stuff on top. Once that pigment is in there, you can't put anything else on top of it because it will not be tacky anymore. It will be filled with that pigment. So yeah, just dab it in, blend it out, whatever you want to do, whatever colors you want to use, the rainbows, just reds or blues or whatever you want. It will just look super cute, super nice, very, oh god, I love this design. It's perfect for everything. Once I'm happy, I'm going to dust everything off with my little dusty brush, and then I will top coat everything. When top coating, make sure that you don't go over the design too much. You don't want to wipe all of that pigment away. Also make sure that you wipe your brush off before putting the top coat brush back into the bottle, because you don't want pigment in the bottle. And that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give me a like and comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you recreate this design or any of the designs that I made on this channel, please tag me on Instagram at wildnails so I can see your beautiful work. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you liked this version better than the last one. Please comment down below what you think, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!